Hello physios, get back to my channel Sneha Physio Notes SPN. Today we learn very short answers from the clinical neuro and their movement disorders as it can be asked as 2 markers. Right? Moving on. Chorea. What is chorea? It is involuntary, irregular, jerking movement of which it can be affecting limb and your axial muscles. It means your trunk muscles. And the causes of chorea. It might be genetically Huntington's disease, benign chorea. You can use some drugs, anti-Parkinsonian drugs, oral contraceptives. It may be toxins, alcohol, carbon monoxide poisoning. It can be infections, encephalitis, immunological. It might be SLE, systemic lupus erythematosus, polyarthritis nodosa. Metabolically, it can be calcium deposits, hyperthyroidism, hypocalcemia. See, you can see the limbs. It was twisting, irregular, jerking movement of your limb and your axial muscles. Keep remember this picture and write in an exam, as it might be asked as 2 marker. Next, Huntington disease. It is an autosomal, it is dominant disease that it gives rise to progressive. It means increasing the cell death with choreic movements and dementia. Huntington disease, it is mimic to the choreic movements, and the frequency is 4 to 7 Hz. Symptoms and signs: chorea, dementia, behavioral disturbance, hypotonicity, and you have some primitive reflexes. You can be diagnosis by magnetic resonance imaging and PET, positron emission transmission. Treatment, it is by phenothiazines, haloperidol or tetrabenazine. Next, dystonia. Dystonia is sustained abnormal posture produced by the contraction of large trunk and limb muscles. Example, sustained head retraction. Dystonias may be classified by distribution of generalized and focal. Primary dystonia. It is autosomal, dominant, responsible for the early onset generalized dystonia. It can be diagnosed by EMG, co-contraction of the antagonistic muscles. It means opposite of the agonist muscles. Treatment, you can go for levodopa or carbamazepine. Secondary dystonia. Disorder present in childhood and generally involves the legs. Drug-induced dystonia. Abnormal dystonia. Posture. It is usually the head and neck. It is caused by phenothiazine. And the examples for the treatment: haloperidol, anticholinergics, benzotropine. You can see the picture. Keep remembering the symptoms of this picture. You can see the draining of the legs, how it was bending. You can see the neck was involuntary pulling. You can see the cramping of the foot, difficulty in speech. You can see the mouth and uncontrollable blinking of the eyes. Patient feels pain and is exhausted all the time. And the patient also suffers from stress and easily getting fatigue. Symptoms of dystonia. Next, coming to the tics. Tics, semi-voluntary, rapid, non-rhythmic movements affecting the head, neck, trunk. It is form of winking, grimacing shoulder, shrugging and sniffing. It helps to control the clonidine drug with few adverse effects. Next, athetosis. Presents in childhood and appears slow breathing movement disorders with rate of movement between chorea and dystonia. Athetosis is between the chorea and dystonia. and it usually involves digits, hands and face on each side. You can see the picture involving the hands, fingers, right? Hands, fingers, digits on each side. This is your agidosis. You can see the weakness of the face muscles also. Next, hemibalismus. It is a movement disorder characterized by the unilateral, violent flinging of limbs. You can see the lesion at the subthalamic nuclei, and it is contralateral, which is opposite to the abnormal movement, and the drug we use for this treatment is ineffective. When coming to Wilson's disease, which can also be learned in biochemistry first year, it is an autosomal recessive disorder characterized by the buildup of intracellular copper with hepatic and neurological consequences, which you can see in the eye with some deposition of copper. And pathology, it might be any cavitations and neuronal loss with putamen and globus pallidus, which can be seen basal ganglia, and the liver shows cirrhosis. Clinical features: acute, it might be bradykinesia, movement disorders, behavioral changes if untreated, death in 2 years. Chronically, it might be proximal wing beating tremor, dysarthria, dystonia, and the rigidity of the muscles, choreoagitoid movements. If untreated, it may cause death in 10 years. When coming to diagnosis, we get diagnosis through the urinary copper excretion. We can do the liver biopsy as the liver gets cirrhosis, and the copper metabolism, which can be deposition in the eye, and low ceruloplasmin. Treatment, we can go for low copper diet and chelating agents, example penicillamine. Side effects: skin rashes, bone marrow suppression, and glomerulonephritis. Thanks for watching. Make sure that these movement disorders will come as 2 marker in exam point of view. Thanks for watching my video.